Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Caregiver's Corner. I'm Lauren Maxie from NC Planning. Today, I am so excited. I'm joined by the lovely Carla Payne, owner of Aging Care Matters. She is a certified care manager. Several of our members in the Caregiver's Corner had a few questions centered around what is a care manager and some of the things that care managers deal with. So welcome to Miss Carla. I'm so excited for our conversation in this video series. To start off, I did want to share a little bit about Carla and her background. I am going to be reading it because there's a lot here. She's awesome, and I don't want to miss anything, and I'm never going to remember all this. Openly, personally, Carla and I have had the pleasure of working on several matters together where we share clients, and she is just phenomenal with them. That's why she's here today, because I know she cares and truly wants the best for her clients. So we've connected on that. Carla earned her Bachelor of Science in Human Services and a Master's in Counseling from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. 2004, she began volunteering at nursing homes. One of my first jobs is in a nursing home as well, and became an advocate for those living in skilled care facilities. She returned to graduate school in 2007, earning a certificate in gerontology from Westchester University. She began her professional work as a professional care manager, guiding families through the chaotic and stressful maze of elder care in 2010. So I've been doing this for a while now. 2013, earned the National Certification of Care Management from NACCM. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about some of these organizations and what to look at. Served in numerous leadership roles from the Aging Life Care Association. You were a unit leader in Triangle NC area, unit leader in Philadelphia area. Also served on both the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast chapter boards, is the president-elect for the Southeast chapter of Aging Life Care Association, and was awarded the chapter member of the year in 2019. Woo woo! She is the president of Wake Forest Women in Networking chapter and serves on the board of Senior Information and Networking Group of Wake Forest. And again, just all around lovely individual. Carla and her husband Blake live in Wake Forest. Their daughter Sydney is a rising senior at UNC Asheville. Go Bulldogs. My brother went there. And son Wyatt is a rising junior at Elon University. I'm not sure. I should have looked up what the mascot for Elon is, but you have a lot going on, to say the least.
Yes.
To say the least. And I know one of the things we wanted to just open up the conversation about, and frankly, probably one of the most common questions I get is, what is a care manager? What do you do? How do I find one? What's the best things to look at? But let's start with that first part.
Sure.
What is your day-to-day? What does a care manager do?
Oh my goodness, where to begin? So I will say, first of all, that a care manager is what I wish I would have had when my father was still living. Had I known, because I was living in Philadelphia and my parents in Hickory, North Carolina, had I known about care managers, I would have hired one in a second. So I am every day living and being the person that I wish I would have had, because I was lost. I was long distance. My family was under tremendous stress. And when I discovered care management, which actually started in the 80s, who knew?
Yeah.
Started in the 80s, a group of social workers who work with geriatrics formed the National Association of Professional Geriatric Care Managers, NAPGCM. And it started in the 80s, and then probably about 7 years ago, rebranded to the Aging Life Care Association. And there are about 2,000 of us around the country, and anyone can find a care manager by going to, aginglifecare.org.
We'll put that in the comments.
aginglifecare.org, O-R-G, and find an expert. And you just plug in your zip code, and you can find any one of my colleagues, counterparts in the country. And I feel that that's really important, because you'll hear about patient advocates, care managers. In fact, I was just talking to an agency that has aides in the facility, and they call them care managers. That's different. Yeah. That's different. So to be part of the association, to be a member, you have to have the background and education and experience working with the aging population just to join,
That's right.
just to be part of the association.
That's a
And
threshold.
then you have to earn your certification by working in the field and having peer supervision or supervision
Mhm.
and sitting for a national exam. And so I started in 2010, but I didn't actually sit for the exam until 2013.
Mhm.
So I trust when I refer anyone within the association, I trust that that person is going to meet the ethical standards. A care manager that's a part of Aging Life Care Association does not accept any referral fees,
Mhm.
no referral fees. So when I work with a family and uh, I guess kind of a way to think about it is the spoke of a wheel. A care manager is in the center of the wheel, getting all those parts
Mhm.
going in the right direction. So that means financial, legal, housing, safety, medication, the health, psychological, mental health, all of those
Yep.
counterparts going in the right direction is what a care manager tries to help do. And so when I refer someone or I'm working with someone and giving them those referrals, like to yourself,
Mhm.
I'm not accepting anything except that I am giving that referral based on the knowledge, know, trust, and love. And
Mhm.
that I have that respect working with you and I feel comfortable referring you to a client because I know, and that's why some people are like, but we'll make it easier for you. We'll give you a referral fee. No,
Yeah,
especially with communities, we do not accept referral fees. So oftentimes we can negotiate and get the community fee waived or get the price reduced
that's great.
because we're not going to accept it. So let's pass it on to the client. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an understanding of what a care manager
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah, I always think of it like the boots on the ground,
Hmm.
whether you're far away or even local and just overwhelmed. I mean,
Right.
I also think of it like the quarterback, the Sherpa.
Yes.
I think a Sherpa going through
Yes.
the crazy, like here's the crazy
Hmm.
landscape we're in. You've done it a million times, and similar to our end of things, every family's different, everyone's needs are different, but I
Hmm.
know the landscape, and let's get you going
Hmm.
in the right direction. I love
Hmm.
love that.
Hmm.
And I think the world of you and your team. I know some of your
Thank you.
team members are going to join us in some of these later videos. I do want to just highlight the series that we have coming up and the 5 videos we're going to be doing together. Our next video coming up is talking about the 5 helpful tips and tricks on communicating with a loved one with dementia. Again, you having done this, everyone's different, but some things that have worked well for you in the past, and then some things that our members might be able to immediately try and
Absolutely.
benefit from. That's great. Video number 2 is what to do when a loved one is experiencing paranoia or is
Hmm.
becoming abusive.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we've both encountered that with some of our
Hmm.
clients, so just
Hmm.
things to be aware of there. Number 3, and this is something I talk about a lot with clients or get questions about, and I typically refer them to you because I'm not the expert. How to know if the home is safe or when is the right time to leave the home and what do we need to be looking at
Right.
there? That's huge because, of course, we all want to stay in our home, but
Right.
is it safe? When's the right time for that transition? Number 4 is difficult conversations and how to approach them. Excited about that conversation with Rebecca Wyatt from your team,
Mhm.
social worker past. I know she's helped with a lot of those conversations. And then last is the tough things to think about with the end of life decisions. And another member of your team who is actually, what's the term, an end of life doula? Is that
That's
it?
correct. That is exactly it.
So, yeah, excited about those conversations. I think we're going to have some great content
Yep.
coming the way of these members. You guys know this from the past. If you have particular questions or comments, feel free to sound off in the comment section here. Carla and our team will be actively monitoring those
Mhm.
videos and trying to give feedback to all of that. Also, we do request you share the videos. It really, if you think it's going to be of benefit to someone else, please share this content. That's really why we're doing all this. We want it to be
Mhm.
beneficial. And again, stay tuned. Next video coming up, those tips and tricks to communicate on loved ones with dementia. But we will leave it there for today. As always, y'all, take care.